welcome. I am totally not dressed or anything really appropriately right now, so you're just seeing my head. I need a shirt on. Like, I have a tank top, but I am exhausted. If you're new to my channel, this is the channel of my weight loss using keto, my ups and downs, and all my health issues, my daily life, my family, my cooking videos are in here as well, including my cats, and now 5 baby kittens that were just born the other day. That being said, I've had a very rough day. My drive explaining the rough day and everything is at the end of the video, because I do talk about some things with Piper that I did not know about that might gross some people out, and so I'm putting that at the end of my video. It's actually what I recorded first thing this morning, but then I thought about it and thinking it might gross people out. So it's at the end, and when you see me in the car, you can, decide to keep watching or turn that part off. So anyways, let me go ahead and show you what I've eaten. I usually do not eat in the morning, but I did eat about 9 a.m. I've been up since before 6 a.m. It is now almost 11 a.m. So let me show you my food. My daughter was hungry, so I took some egg whites, about a cup of egg whites, a quarter cup of cheese, and made her a big plate of eggs, but because she's still a little allergic to egg white, definitely allergic to the yolk, she didn't want to eat that much, so she took half, and then I took half. So I don't know how much I'm actually eating, but it's mainly protein, really no fat. Here's hers.
I added black pepper and oregano.
Yeah, and mine's just, a little black pepper because we cooked black pepper in it. So it shouldn't be too much fat, but it should be a good amount of protein. Alright, so I usually don't eat that early, but I made too many eggs for my daughter. So I ended up eating it. I really didn't. I am exhausted. So if I yawn, I am so terribly sorry, but it was a rough morning. If you want to stick around for the end of the video, like I said, you will see why. I went on and on talking about it, so I don't want to talk about it right now too, plus than that. Now, you can watch some of it before I get to the Piper story, because you'll see I literally say, and why else was I frazzled this morning and razzled and whatever, and you'll see when to stop it. It'll be easy to tell. Maybe I'll figure out how to put an insert, but I don't think I know how to do that. But that being said, I am in my mom's house right now waiting for the repairman, and Sharky's procedure is over, and they called me and told me I can pick him up at 12:45 if the repairman is done here first. Then I could go get him. I could go to sleep. I am so sleepy, but I'm going to fight it all day long. So if I yawn in my videos multiple times during the day, I am terribly sorry. My daughter made me an espresso drink with a lot of espresso to try to help me wake up. Plus I had my collagen coffee this morning. But yes, I am 100% exhausted. I did not get on the scale. The last few days I've been weighing in early, like at 8 a.m. So my weight is probably lower than what I've been saying, because my normal weigh-in is 1 p.m. It makes a difference if all of a sudden you jump, like, weighing in way earlier. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know some of y'all hate when I yawn. I can't help it, or I just won't be making a video today. So, at 6 a.m., I was like, I'm not getting on a scale, because that is so many hours earlier than I normally do, like 6+ hours earlier, 8 for some days. So the reading just won't be true. So I plan on waking up every day around 7 a.m., fixing my sleep. So in a few days, we'll know we'll get a base number in the morning. I will start weighing again tomorrow morning, but we'll get a base number to start working with, because right now, whatever it said, I don't want to get upset. Hold on. Okay, maybe if I sit up a little more, I won't yawn so much. I can't go walk outside. It is pouring rain here. It is so stormy. Her house is also freezing, so it makes me more sleepy. They should be home soon, hopefully, from their appointment. And once that happens, I can go home and make me more coffee, and then go get Sharky. Holy heck. I might not be able to film right now. Maybe I'll be less yawny later. I'll be able to show you what I'm going to make. My rules for the next 5 days, starting yesterday, was to basically only use what I have. My basic ingredients was going to be keto chow, eggs, butter, cheese, canned chicken, or if you're following along with me, you could also do tuna. I haven't eaten tuna in years, so I don't know if I'm still allergic to it. I used to break out and my mouth would sting when doing canned tuna. Same with salmon. I can't have salmon at all. My whole throat would itch on salmon. So, and it's kind of weird because I used to get to eat tuna all the time. But tuna also gives me the worst heartburn of my life. But you can use tuna, you can use salmon. The whole goal was for me just to use stuff on hand that's in my fridge. So that's why I was doing like the eggs, the cheese, the butter, canned chicken, and keto chow, and of course my collagens. And try to figure out what I can eat in a day using those products. So basically I know the keto chow though, is more expensive for some of y'all. At least that's how you view it. But right now, those stupid cans of chicken, I'm using my ones I bought before they went up in price. Right now, they are $16 for 6 of them. $16. So the canned chicken, I had to yawn, so I had to pause for the cause. So the canned chicken basically costs the same amount as a keto chow serving, basically, in my opinion, especially if you buy it in bulk. So it's kind of like picking what do you want to eat more if you have to budget so closely. I bought all my keto chow when it was on sale. I used discount codes. I also have tons of the chicken, savory chicken one, like tons. It was on sale so cheap that I bought so many of them. Also, I am doing the Fairlife protein drink as well, as you can have whatever protein drink you want. And that brings me to, as long as I just use those ingredients the same amount each day, I won't have to put my macros in, because it brings me to about 1,200 calories, or less if I don't eat it all. And I'm eating the whole can of chicken, and I'm eating about 1 to 2 ounces of cheese. I'm eating about 2 eggs a day and a couple of tablespoons of butter. So it all depends on which day it is. It depends on what I'm going back and forth with. Actually, I'm doing 1 tablespoon of butter and some heavy cream. I forgot. So it comes to under 60 fat grams, around 53. And the total carbs is 15 total carbs and 9 net carbs. My goal is to stay under 20 total carbs. The only reason it is that high to 15 is from like the protein shake has 4 total, 3 net for the chocolate, and it has, I put the heavy cream in it, so that means about 2 more. No, the one I got has 0 carbs in it, but I count it as 1. If I use 2 tablespoons, I count it as 1. Just be on the safe side, because the rule is if it's under 9, like if it's right under 1, they can count it as 0, but it could be right there at 1. Then the cheese has 1. When you have 3 eggs, that's 1, but we're only doing 2 eggs. And then the keto chow is about 6 for the savory chicken. And then if I put keto chow inside my shake, which is normally half a pack, that's another 4 total carbs. But I've done the math so that even if I were to eat it, everything I just named, it would be under 20 total carbs. So that, I think it actually, I put in my macros yesterday and it came to 15 total. So that way I can be lazy and not have to count anything. I can use what's in my fridge. The only thing I might have to buy is more cheese, but I don't think so, because I did get a pack yesterday. And then use up some of that canned food, right? Get some of the canned food used up. But at the same time, it's so expensive right now, I should just save it. But I'm trying to see if I can lose weight on easy peasy, tiny little list, no thinking, keto. That's what the goal is this week. Can I do it? I did one day so far and lost weight. Sorry, and lost weight, but I don't know what happened this morning. But I'm pretty sure I didn't gain any weight. I didn't feel like I gained weight. But I'm also losing inches, so I'm starting to get my jawline back, so that is a plus. The C word really kicked my butt. My skin is starting to clear back up. It made me break out extremely bad. I have scar right here, and I didn't even pop it or nothing, but I have scars from all the weird breakout I got during the C word. It has left purple marks in my skin, and they weren't like typical like pimple breakout. It was the weirdest breakout, and now I'm leaving little purple scars everywhere, and my skin got extremely dry, and it is starting to heal. Like right around here was horribly dry, here was dry. I started to flake again. My skin started to turn all red again, like a butterfly mask again. So I started freaking out because it's autoimmune disease, it's lupus. And before I started keto, right now, to this date, I should be in serious trouble with lupus. I should not be able to do crapola because they said within 5 years it would be full-blown out of control. So keto made that go away. Like, I know it will always be inside me and can come back if I am not careful, but keto has made it just like vanish. And my skin was so horrible back then with the big red butterfly mask and bleeding all the time, and I couldn't get in light, and I was so sick. But keto cured that. Keto cured so much. My blood pressure is back down to normal. The C word messed it up again and is completely back down to normal. My blood sugars seem to be normal. Maybe I'll start taking them on cam again soon. My anxiety is starting to calm back down. My depression is finally starting to ease off completely. So the C word did a number on me. And whatever I had, whether it was a C word or not, in I know a lot of y'all think that word means something different, and it used to. Really did. It used to mean something that you thought was a horrible word for anyone to say. But now after the last few years we've lived with, I think this one is so much worse. And I don't say it because I don't want to get demonetized. But in September, October timeframe, I've lost really track of time. My brain fog is horrible. You'll see in my video later, if you stick around for the rest of it, how bad my brain fog is. So I got really sick then, and everything started messing up in my body. And then I got really sick with the C word for sure the first week of January, and everything went haywire. I still have not been able to get into my doctor's office. I can go in for a walk-in, but then they can't do all the tests because my insurance wants those tests done during a yearly checkup, blah, blah, blah. Well, every 3-month checkup, which was almost a year ago. Like, they're so booked. They're so booked because they are also, like I said, an urgent care. So they have so much going on, and they have a lot of patients. I know I could change my doctor, but right now it's just easier to just wait. If they can't see me in a month or two, or if I get really worse, then I'll change it. But that's where all my referrals come from, and then the new doctor has to write referrals to. It's just stupid how my insurance works. So we're just waiting and seeing. I wished I had not eaten those eggs though, because it triggered hunger. And also, when you're sleepy, you get hungrier. At least I do, because my body needs some energy to stay awake. And because I can't go run around and do things to burn some ketones right this minute, like exercise, and I'm not used to being awake. Just not. So that being said, I'm not going to yawn on cam anymore and drive y'all insane. So I will come back with my dinner, and we will probably, I will probably videotape, because we got to come up with another way, even though I loved yesterday's version of the canned chicken recipe. We need a new one today, right? So that's what we're going to work on, a new one. And these are simple, barely any ingredients, like I've said, ways to do things. Okay, I'm going to be a little distracted because Sharky doesn't want anyone near him. He is hissing. Willow now hates Sharky and Piper. Piper thinks he is a monster, and we are having some cat issues. But my Keto Chow box that I ordered just came in, so I wanted to share what I got. Oh, they sent me a little sample of electrolyte tablets. That's pretty cool. Now, this is what I bought and ordered myself for my birthday. The apron. So now I have the apron. I wonder how you wear this sucker. I guess you wear it lower, but then it's way down there on me. I'm gonna have to tie it. I like mine higher, so I'll just tie back here. So the Keto Chow apron. I got, now I won't be burning myself at all. Check out this heavy duty, no more burning, can't wear what, there we go, no more burning myself, Keto Chow glove. It's only $10 a piece, and it's insulated and silicone. I also ordered me January and February's recipes for this year. And I love my mug so much, I ordered the 32-ounce one. So I don't really use the straw one, I use the other one. So that is it. I need to pay attention to them, but I wanted to show y'all my little goodies I got myself. As I drop it everywhere, and now I gotta dust the pollen off of it because it's polleny out here. Okay, so I have to cook extremely fast. Willow thinks everyone's monsters, and Sharky has lost his mind. So it's like a zoo, literally. So got my can of chicken drain. Can of chicken drain. Got my frying pan ready. Let me grab my gloves. I don't want any of the juice in this one, so I don't know if I drained it good enough, so we're just going to, yep, there's still juice. It's always hidden juice, always. And I'm going to go ahead and crumble this up some. I feel like once the egg and everything's in there, I just don't get it crumbled the way I want. Okay, so now we are going to go in. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my 2 eggs. Oh, hold on. Sharky baby, you can't be on the counters. We just had a surgery. You want my... Hold on, let me get him some soft food. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to keep him clean. He's putting his little cone in his water. He's got it all on his food. I'm going to have to wipe it down. So all I did was stir up the 2 eggs. Alright, so now we are going to grab the scale. As we all know, I prefer scales. Okay. It's no dishes if you use a scale. Alright, so the first thing I am going to do is I want to put a little Duke mayo in it. I want to cook it in it. We're going to do 1 tablespoon. We are doing 14 grams for 1 tablespoon. Well, it's 18, but it works. Now I'm going to put my organic mustard, and we are going way past a teaspoon. Yeah, it's mustard. I have no qualms about mustard. We're just gonna mix this bad boy up. This time I want to put a little bit of this, since we are not using any keto chow this time. I'm just sprinkling some of this bad boy in there. I'm going to stir again. I don't know how well these are going to turn out, to be truthful, since I'm not using keto chow. I really enjoyed it yesterday, but as people point out all the time, some people don't own it and some people don't want to buy it. So we are doing it without it. Okay. I'm going to do ounces. I forgot. Alright, I'm going to do 1.5 because I will be sprinkling some in here because I want to do 2 ounces of cheese. Doesn't look appetizing, but it's very deceiving sometimes. Alright, get this pan going. Once it gets going, I'll show you what I do next. I'll just show you that I'm using the olive oil. I will be putting some Kerrygold butter in there probably, like I did yesterday. But we're going to start with this bad boy and turn it to high. And gonna throw some cheese on there. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm just gonna throw cheese all over it so that I can put the patties on and it'll be nice and crispy and brown like yesterday. I really like that. But I don't want too much. Just enough. Okay. So today, I don't feel like pattying these out because they are not very patty-like in my opinion. So, Chucky, you made yourself messy, baby. Did you eat? You ate a lot. Hold on. I never am organized. Alright. I'm going to try to use this. So. And hopefully it'll stick together. They're just going to be weird shaped. This is called lazy. Lazy. Lazy and fast. Okay, I have a tiny bit left and I don't want to waste it because I do my app for all of it, every single bite. So we're just going to throw it on this one. Alright, so now we are going to clean my hand before I get into the cheese. And once again, this is all my cheese, no one else's, so I can use a bigger hand. I'm going to sprinkle some on the top so when we flip it, the cheese is already turning black. It's already browning for me. And you can add seasonings. I just don't want any because I am going to use some Kerrygold butter as my seasoning. Oh, I need a spatula. Alright, that's going with that one. That's going with that one. Now, I can tell you these are not going to hold together probably as well as the one with the keto chow. Also, I was lazy and didn't patty them. And my spatula does not want to separate them. There you go. Making them more like home fries, if you ever made home fries. like homemade hash browns. I'm going to start with less than half a tablespoon of butter. I put no salt in yet, or sweet, because that stuff has a lot of salt in it, so I probably won't need any. Once again, you can use tuna, any kind of meat, any kind. Even the pulled pork in a can. Any kind of meat you want to use. Hash, not hash, but corned beef. Not the hash, because that has potatoes. But the corned beef, whatever you want to use. Sardines, doesn't matter. You can try this. Great. I might keep my mustard out. Put my mayonnaise away. And I'm just going to keep cooking them until they're all really golden brown. Nice golden brown. I might have used a little too much butter because it's really showing some butter. Not the best spatula. I gotta find better spatulas. I need like a silicone texture because the plastic ones melt. No metal can be on this, but I need it flat. These silicones are really hard to get under with. I think you can really tell where cheese got on them and where it didn't, because where it got on it has this amazing crust going on. But I only wanted to use 2 ounces of cheese, and I think I'm right under. So no more cheese. And I have enough dishes to wash today, so I'm using a paper plate. You didn't even have to patty these out any way, shape, or form. You could make it more like a ground beef-like thing. Because I'm literally just going to use a fork to eat them. And pile them all on top of each other. And this is what they are looking like. And I'll let you know in a minute if I like it. Okay, it's super hot, but I'm going to try it. It doesn't look very pretty like my other ones. The texture is totally looks different. So we will see if I even like it. But I said I would try it without keto chow. So that's what we're doing. Without keto chow, it kind of tastes like scrambled eggs with chicken and cheese. Baby, what were you gonna do? What were you doing? Mm-hmm. He looked at me like I'm crazy. But to me, it kind of tastes like scrambled eggs. Just saying. Yesterday won. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have done some major planting plus watch cats who all hate each other. Willow thinks they are both monsters and hates Pipey and Sharky, and now Sharky is devastated that Willow hates him, and I mean hates him, like tried to rip him to pieces. I am having to stay outside on the porch right now with him. There's no rooms to lock them separately in right now because Pipey's locked in the room separately, and all three cats hate each other. Piper's trying to love Willow, but Willow don't want to have anything to do with them. Okay, so it is a nightmare. I mean, bawling, brawling. I had one that just had babies. I have one that just got fixed. They cannot get in fights. And Willow is so freaking scared. I didn't even touch her. I accidentally got near her when I was cleaning the stand. I thought she was far enough away from me, but she wasn't. I am going to have a black eye. I have kitty mark. I thank God she missed my eye. I have claw marks right down in here. She got me. It's like open. This one was pouring blood for hours. So yeah, my cat gave me a black eye. Literally, like I better not get infected. That's all I gotta say. But she's so terrified she attacked me. Sharky wants to be in the house now. He normally just wants to be out here, but they hate each other. I did not finish all my food earlier like I told y'all, so I'm going to eat some of this now instead of making a protein drink, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. We did some amazing projects that I will show y'all later, not in this video though, because I want to finish it before I show y'all. But he is crying, so I'm going to go take care of him, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, in the video, you will see that I say her channel is called, Wendy's new channel is called Cooking Keto with Wendy, but it's actually Keto Cooking with Wendy. So, I was exhausted this morning. You will see why soon. Alright, so I'm a mess. Total mess. It is 7:40 in the morning. I should be almost to the vet. I am nowhere near it. Woke up at 6 a.m. Was watching It On Keto. Didn't get through the whole video yet. My alarm goes off. I set it off super early to get up and get everything together. And I can't find my purse. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to take a moment and reflect that my anxiety that I've been trying to work on for years now is more in check. Dino told me to calm down and stuff, which to me, I was very calm, alright? The old me would have, heart palpitations would have started, I would not have been able to breathe or talk, the panic attack would have been so bad I wouldn't even be able to see or hear. That is totally true. When I have severe panic attacks, I can't see or hear nothing. All I hear is my heartbeat, and I almost collapse, and I can't breathe, and I start hyperventilating. None of that happened. I was just in tears. I ran to my mom. I searched the car twice. I searched my mom's. I have a million purses, so don't get me wrong, but I always know what purse I used the day before. And usually, I always have one purse that I always put everything back into when I get home if I didn't use that purse. And the purse I was using was that purse. Which means I had every credit card, every insurance thing. I don't even know all the credit cards I have. It has everything. My driver's license, like everything is in that purse. And I kept saying to myself, well, I don't think I wore leggings where I could have put my phone in it yesterday. So I had to have made it home in my purse. And the room is already ripped apart because I had to take all my clothes out of the closet, and my clothes didn't even fit in the closet because I had too much, and now it's a nightmare and I don't even know what to do. And the problem is, because of multiple sizes, I don't know what to do. I can't just get rid of clothes because I will be back down to that size, and I can't get rid of the clothes I'm wearing right now, so it's a bloody mess. I know, Sharky. I know, baby. So, I was already freaked out and nervous over the vet thing today. And I always hang my purse. It is a thing I do without thinking. I've done it my whole life. I hang it on my bedroom door. Always. I have hooks. I've done it my whole life, so I do it without thinking, and it wasn't there. It wasn't anywhere. And after 20 minutes of looking, Dino says 10, but it was 20 because I was looking before I woke him up, because I had to turn the light on. It was hanging on my tank top hanging rack on the shower, which hangs off the shower by my closet door, because like I said, I don't have enough closet space. It was hanging there because I forgot that I went in there and Piper had moved her babies, and in shock I took my purse off and hung it there, because I've always walked in my bedroom and hung it, but I went to check on her first, so without thinking I hung it on the wrong rack, and I never thought to look there because it's tank tops, and I just happened to look because I was trying to see if I dropped it in the closet when I picked up the babies and moved them back. Oh my gosh. But I am proud of myself for staying as calm as I did. He doesn't think that was calm. I do. I wasn't screaming. I just had tears and saying, God, please let me find it. And of course, in his mind, that was, if you're emotional, you're not calm. You're not supposed to ever be emotional. I am a Pisces. I'm one of the most emotional people in the world. So he thinks I'm calm. But I'm not. I'm just an emotional person. When I'm scared, I cry. When I'm happy, I'm cry. When I'm nervous, I'll laugh and cry. It's always been who I am. And I'm already nervous with Sharky. I hate him being put under. But his surgery is the least invasive, and I can't afford to do all three, and I'm really worried about the other two getting them done, because the personalities, especially in girls, I have noticed does change when it comes to getting them done so late. Some people say it doesn't change, but they usually get their kittens done, so you don't notice their personality all the way. And yes, I've heard the health benefits, but like I said, I can't afford it. The girls are way more money. He's already over $600 to get his done, because they have to have all their shots first, which I did not know, because they're indoor cats. So I was just thinking, I could get their shots slowly. I was getting them on time, and then the C word happened, and it all got behind, and then he had to start all over. So that cost more money. But what, baby? I had no, you can't get out. I had no clue, and he's starving. That was a nightmare, keeping him from food. I took the food away around 11:30 last night. They said take it away by midnight. I know, but he kept trying to knock over people food, so Dino had to keep hiding everything all night long, because he slept out there, because the bedroom is pretty stuffy. But I'm having to keep it warmer because it's connected to the bathroom and closet. And we're doing the whole two-door thing, the bathroom door and the bedroom door, in case the cats run through one. We have the other one. We're still worried about even letting Willow near the kittens, because she's just now starting to not hiss at Piper. Oh my God. Okay, so when I went up, this might be gross for y'all, so I'm sorry. You'll see why I'm just a little frazzled today. When I got up last night, I totally forgot. When we give birth, we bleed for over a week or so. Mine was horrible. And it just freaked me out that Sharky was looking at a puddle on the ground. Not a big one, just a little one. And then I saw drops everywhere. And then I realized she was bleeding, but it scared me. So I had to Google at multiple vets just to make sure that that was completely normal, because you can hemorrhage in your first 48 hours, even as a human. My mom did, almost died. She was had to get blood transfusion, barely made it into the hospital because they were stupid and left afterbirth in her, and almost killed her. So, and I did count all the sacks. If y'all all wondering, did I count them all to make sure she passed them all? I did. So I was a little scared about that, and I stayed with her to make sure that, I wiped her down to make sure it was just normal, not a huge amount, because it looked like a huge amount on the ground. My cats were always outside cats, and black cats, really dark, so you couldn't see anything on their white fur because they didn't have it, and dirt picks it. You can't see it on the dirt. It's really light. So if I'm freaking you out, I'm sorry. I know, totally not keto. I'll make sure and put all this at the end of my video. I know, Shark. You want to listen to music? Mommy can stop talking and put music on. He hates the cage. I hate it for him. I was doing good. I zen myself this morning and everything. But I was about to leave during a pour down torrential, lightning striking, couldn't see in front of your eyes storm, and the person made me have to leave 15 minutes later than I was going to, and it cleared up. I am worried about my parents right now because they were out there on the road during that time in the dark this morning, traveling far for a doctor's appointment, and my mom is having to drive because my dad can't see right now, and she's really short, and she is blind in one eye since birth though, but she hasn't really driven in years. I'm talking like 6-7 years. She's only drove like maybe to Food Line and back like a mile or two, so I'm really freaked out because she's in this big giant truck and she hasn't driven in years, so it's making me very nervous this morning too. So I was trying to zen myself out with Wendy and Harry. They're making a new channel, so that's a plus. I might have already told you that in the video since I'm making this at the end of the video, so I don't freak people out. But they are making a channel just for her cooking stuff, which I'm excited about. I totally am. I gotta go home and subscribe. Before he was like, guess the name of the channel. I already knew. Cooking Keto with Wendy. I already knew that's what it was gonna be. That just clicks. It makes the perfect title. Like I said in my head, Cooking Keto with Wendy, and he says Cooking Keto. I was like, oh, that was, yeah. It just has a click to it. But I think that channel will do really great because some people don't want to know about your weight loss or your daily life. They just want to see cooking. I was thinking about doing that, but I was having such hard trouble just doing the one channel, right? And I wanted to get the maintenance before that. So, okay, I'm going to shut up, play some music. Maybe it'll calm him down.